Hello, my friends. Today is Sunday, and maybe it's I met up with my daughters today, and um, sometimes we need time to be with them, with our children. It's the blessing. It's the blessing of life, the natural order of things that we cherish the most. So that's joy. And people came from the church, and I said, maybe you now are so blessed that you are going out preaching the gospel. I don't want to portray. It's okay. But I think people join church sermons because there is something there for them. Maybe, I don't know. I forgot the idea of church. I forgot the whole concept of church. Where did it bring me? To the pity state that I am in now? Church. I don't want to deem them wrong, but I met up with this elderly guy, seemingly cheerful guy, but he had a sad story, and I seem to have lost everything in life, like I lost my wife. I lost my functionality. He was walking on a wheelchair, this elderly man. And I said to him, there is a man that is good for his words. You see, there is a certain degree of honor to that. Those that stands for something, that have the decency to stand for something. To be clear, not to be mistaken. Sometimes when we want to be clear, we do the polar opposite. We invite. Instead of putting people off to their place, where they belong, regarding me. So this man, I don't know whether I should name his name, but he can stand as a pole of honor by the pure fact that, as I said to him and those around, that there is a man who stood for something. He stood for his own opinion, and he was not that spiritual. I don't know what people put in the word spiritual. By the way, I put something of honest, truth. What could be more spiritual, I asked for many years ago, than to be truthful, to be honest, to say the truth. What could be more spiritual than to say it as it is, as you see it. You have nothing. If you try to portray what God or Bible say, you will be mistaken. You will be proven wrong. The Jewish people have these debates, and Talmud have these written debates among the big rabbis, which they try to learn and exercise. Maybe they read the Talmud more than the Bible, Torah, but I don't care about that. It's up to them. I don't dispute. It's access. Every means of accessing the Bible will be your own path in life. So who am I to say something about that? It's not up to me. It's a pure, simple fact. Your way to your Creator is your own way. So you have nothing but the truth from within. Your opinion of things. And therefore maybe silence is gold, because if you say something out of ignorance, you will be a little bit ashamed. Who knows? If you say something because you just don't know. I touched on that yesterday. It's like I'm the prophet. I'm the new Messiah. I don't want to go that far myself if I was, but maybe in a very pure youth period. And as my father said, he was born again Christian. And he couldn't get enough of preaching the gospel to everyone he met. He looked at everyone and saw something only he could see. I don't know. He could see something there that was within people. I go around too and see something within some people. I don't know, but it intrigues me what I see. And it's very something reflecting of myself. I think it's more reflecting of myself than anything else. And who knows? People seem to be distant in many ways, and you wouldn't talk to them, would you? I'm the polar opposite. I think that people that are seemingly distant may be drawn in to something profound. They are there in their own world, and who knows who they are. Maybe they are capturing thoughts in their mind that make the time stand still. So, my friends, don't be oblivious of silent people. Don't be... but this man, he told what he saw was truth. And he used exactly those words that... sorry. I always said my opinion. And I said to him, it takes guts, it takes courage to do that. And his son, he was on a wheel, I told you, and his son came. And I told him, I'm standing together and talking with a man of honor. He was baffled by my words. And I referred to him as someone that had his mind spoken in the church member meeting. I honor people like that because it's something very uniquely different from everybody else. Everybody try to be copies, similar, or wanted to be liked for who they think they are. But if you can stand for something, and I think what I do the most wrong is judging people. I judge them wrong. Always judge them wrong. And it seems to be something I can't be without. It's how I see things. I can't dispute myself in that way. I will be a even more of a obnoxious false prophet if I said something different, but the truth. So these years passed since I went out of that congregation. I've been trying to arrest myself, in a way or the other, to build myself, to be an honest man, to be honest. Yes, I judge. Yes, I do so much wrong. I pass judgment which I'm not to do. I accept that, I accept my faith. So, but to stand tall like that is quite unique, because he doesn't look for any supporters. I have some reference to that. I was afraid that I was wrong all the time. When I was speaking, I was afraid to be wrong, yet I was speaking out. I felt if someone didn't like what I said, I felt somewhat I had said something wrong. You can't be right all the time. You can't be. Bob Dylan said that. Sometimes even the best can be wrong. And on the YouTube today I heard a scientist said that Einstein did 3 mistakes before he ended his career. He said that there is no black hole, yet I have proven it. And other things that I can't really remember, but it was 3 statements that he came up with that is entirely wrong. So that's Einstein for you. And he said that you can't, as a scientist, it is inevitable that you will be wrong sometimes. It's just like that. Even if you are the biggest scientist, you can be wrong. And I'm wrong more or less all the time. I changed my view on time. I thought that time was a moving entity. Now I don't know that. The space is moving. I'm moving. Everything is moving. The time may stand still in any way. It's eternal. Time is an eternal factor. But the space is moving. So we may change over time. I have no calculation. I have no scientific proof of anything I said or are saying. I am not that bright. I'm just a layman. I'm not. I'm not. It's like someone think that if I say something, I should know. No, I'm the polar opposite. I'm the man who doesn't know a thing of what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. That's my entity. That's who I am. And I can dispute more or less. I can dispute or talk with more or less, I can say many people, because my approach is quite unique. It's not unique in general, there is no one like me having this approach. But I also said something about the scientists that claim to state evolution. And I have stated that since Mr. Darwin came up with this evolution theory. And so they say that everything points to that. Here comes another scientist that there are codes in genes. Within genes, within those that are in genes, in so multi-depth, faceted way that if you don't believe in a creator, that will blow your mind. That will blow your mind. How can they come up with something like a cell which is producing this DNA? DNA is the motor. It's the brain. DNA, as I understand it, I may be wrong, and you may write something on this YouTube that proves me wrong. I would like to have that. But the brain of that cell is the gene. And what is promoting the gene? Within the gene, what is because the gene is a specific code. My daughter said today that within a language, within a program that is based on language, and it is all codes. You have some summary, some value to the whole program that you can derive everything of. The sum of the whole program has a specific number. And it's like the Kabbalists. I'm not a Kabbalist. Who would be a Kabbalist? It's just a tool. It's just a tool for understanding. And I'm not even scraping the outer surface of Kabbalah. But something of that notion that a program needs to have some... it's all codes, and the summary of all those codes, it's given. So you know that it's right. So the code in the genes, it's within each other, and it have these codes to them. So if you don't believe in God, what can you believe in when you see those highly advanced cells? It's blowing everybody's mind when they come to know more about cells. Cell is not just a soup as they thought back in Darwin's time. Up to more nanotechnology. Then they knew what the cell was doing, because they have tried to build some nano machines. A cell is a nano machine. It's comparable to nano machines. And nano machines is a very simple thing that do just one operation, and it's just operating by itself, and And that is also the same in a more highly advanced way. So this evolution theory, which was in a way stated when Darwin was here, and they have never changed that notion that we are developed from more simple species. What is more simple than it's all based on cells, codes. So if they want to talk about simple species, how in this world, when the cell is based on so complicated components and environments, that it's, if the environment for a cell is not suited, it will die out. So the evolutionist, I don't talk about creator, but he said, I'm not believing in God. I'm not a religious guy. But if you wonder about God, look to the cell. So this man standing alone against the leaders in the church. So when you come from the ceremony, you are entertained. It's something about the way the ceremony is that is all about entertainment. It's a rotten apple. A rotten apple. See, what you need is not to fill your empty space all the time with music, with society, with all sorts of people that confirms you. You will never get enough, my friend. Those that if you go somewhere, if you are together with someone, just to be fulfilled in a way that only is all about you, to feel that void within, that emptiness within, is to do good. That is the most spiritual. I would emphasize. The spiritual, there is no difference with those that are cleaning the floor, washing their toilets, than the preacher that is preaching the word of God. There is no difference. Maybe I would look more up to those that are cleaning the toilets. I've been cleaning toilets. That was my work. To sit together with people, to receive their turmoil, to just keep them confident with you, so that you are the one they are opening up to. It's the best. A preacher like me can be just a false prophet that directs your mind, that makes your opinion about something, and you get confirmed and you don't do it, so you disapprove of the one that is speaking. And to sit still and just listen to someone preaching is the most devastating thing you can do. To be proactive, to be the way you are in a way that shows that to people. Your silence is not good. Your inactivity is not good. But be active. You need your own silence, your own harmony. You need to be at peace with yourself. Many people are stressing around. They have no peace within. Someone told me that you are talking so slowly. You see, those that think that I'm talking too slowly doesn't know they have a soul I'm talking to. Even the atheists, you atheists, I mainly focus on you. You have that soul. If you're listening to this, you have a soul. Listen to your soul. I'm talking there. I'm talking to the soul. So you can be listening. And when you listen to yourself, you know that here needs to do something good need to be done. That's the aim. To do good, to do good on others. Sometimes we meet someone that we doesn't really like to stop and talk with. He or she is too much. He or she is a little bit off. We don't want to be associated with him. Someone told that to me. I don't want to be associated with my friend here, Ole. What he is doing here, I don't want to be associated with him. Yeah. It's good. That is good. For me, that was good. I know who I'm talking to. People that have no peace within. People that are striving off in their own stress. People get heart attack. People are led by today's spirit, the spirit of the world. Everything have to be so fast. Everything have to be so stressed. You don't really have time to think. The world, spirit of the world doesn't allow you to be yourself. I'm talking to you. So you can build up some courage to stand alone in your own church. We have a saying here, it's like swearing in the church. And this guy, which I'm trying to honor by this video, he was swearing. It's not literally meant. It's not that he did swearing, but it was kind of a swearing. He said his mind. If you try to say this is the word of God, so you should do, and so on, you will not be taken serious in any way. Who are you to say, come here and talk about the word of God? Say your meaning, say your opinion. Let's go with that. Yeah, what you claim to be the word of God is just your own opinion. So why don't you say, it's my opinion, it's the honest thing to say. So be honest, my friends. Don't claim that you know better than others. Yes, be true to yourself. And that is the blessing you can be. Okay, bye.